Chat, they ever asked what's the hardest job in the world? Is being a woman. Imagine being confused all day. Yo, that's hard. Just waking up confused is hard as hell, bro.
Hold on.
Men do not respond well to ultimatums. Who would have thought it, eh? Which is a lesson that modern women learn the hard way, it seems. Let's jump into today's video.
Turning off my husband's Xbox while he's in the middle of a game.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I was playing a game. What are you doing?
Oh, I must have hit it on accident.
You hit that little button that was lit up on accident?
Well, now that you shut it off, do you want to help me do some things around the house?
Nope. Done.
What do you mean?
I'm done. No, I'm done.
What she did is abuse. It's just not the kind that we're allowed to talk about in this culture because the word abuse in our society means harm done to a woman. But this was vindictive, it was gaslighting, it was passive aggression. But because the victim is a man, no one cares.
It's disgusting how the mistreatment of male spouses gets played for laughs. This guy is justifiably upset, but by expressing that frustration, there will be millions of women out there who will say that he's overreacting and how she needs to, quote unquote, get a real man.
Our culture's already decided that only women get to be victims. If you type abusive relationship into Google Images, you will see wall-to-wall pictures of men harming women. No nuance, no complexity, no truth, just propaganda with a search bar. If you type, "Why is my husband yelling at me?" into Google, you get a domestic abuse helpline. But if you type, "Why is my wife yelling at me?" into Google, you get this. Potential triggers for a wife's yelling include feeling unheard, financial stress, mental health struggles, disrespect.
It makes perfect sense. Companies like Google have no problem minimizing the problems that men have in relationships because it pushes the toxic narrative that men have and always will be the problem. It's pretty much normalized in today's society, and that's messed up.
It doesn't make sense, right? Obviously, both men and women can be abused. So why is there this blind spot when the victim is a man? Why is it always her story that gets the spotlight? You have been told that women have it worse than men, but that is a lie. This culture doesn't care about who suffers more, it cares about who suffers louder. And women always win that game. Women don't suffer more, they just get more sympathy. When women struggle, it's a national crisis. When men suffer, they are ignored, mocked, or blamed. And despite what you have been told, this obsession with women's pain is not evidence of hardship, it's proof of privilege.
This has been going on for quite some time. There are videos of men who get physically injured by women or assaulted or whatever, and people around them will laugh as if a man getting struck by a woman is the funniest thing on earth. Even when it's happening, men can't be victims of female violence, apparently.
Let's break this down into 4 different areas where women monopolize victimhood: abuse, work, reproductive rights, and safety. In all 4 areas, men have it just as bad or worse. The suffering for men exists. What's missing is any outrage about that. It's just silence, and that lack of concern is the real sexism in our culture. I'm going to prove this to you by going through all 4 of these areas. Let's keep going with abuse. Have you noticed that there's no male equivalent for the word nagging? When a woman criticizes or shames her partner, it's seen as quirky. It's nagging, it's mild, it's harmless, it's sitcom material. But if a man does it, it's abuse, it's controlling, it's a red flag. Her behavior is normalized, his is pathologized.
Society has created this weird dynamic in relationships where the man is never the victim and always the perpetrator instead. It doesn't matter what the man does, he always seems to be the one at fault.
You see this theme repeated over and over. Men are only allowed to operate within this tiny little box, whereas women are free to just run the field. Consider financial abuse. When you hear that term, the culture wants you to think of a man. He controls the money, he restricts what his wife is allowed to spend. That's financial abuse. But ask yourself this question: why don't we use that term when we see women like this?
Don't like 50-50, I don't do coffee dates, I don't care how much money I ever make, I still want my man to pay for everything. He should pick me up, he should drop me off, he should buy me Ubers. In exchange, he gets to not embarrass me and breathe my air. I think it's pretty fair. I think we're even Stevens. Otherwise, I don't need a man just to have a man. This is for me. For the guys who are mad though, cry about it.
If a man limits reckless spending, that's abuse. But if a woman drains his bank account, that's just her being high maintenance. That's not okay. As a man, if you worked hard, then you deserve to spend your money on something that you like.
It's not seen as financial mistreatment because she believes that men exist to be quote-unquote providers, which means that he must give up every aspect of his livelihood to make her happy. And if he doesn't, that means he's not a real man and deserves to spend the rest of his life cold and alone.
All I do is care for our family and bust my off every day, but I don't get a thank you or nothing. I don't get anything. All these dishes, all the cleaning, all the extra work that I do, nothing. Because it's not your way. You control every situation in our lives. And I am fed up and done.
If you ask any rational man about this video, he can tell by the tone of his voice that he's merely sticking up for himself, that he's been bottling up his feelings and trying to keep the peace. But the moment he puts his foot down, she starts recording just to victimize herself. We can all agree that cheating is just a stupid and hurtful thing to do, regardless of who's doing the cheating. But it's funny to me how it's seen as totally justifiable when women do property damage like this because their heart was broken. I very much doubt that if a man were to damage a car because he was hurt, people would sympathize with him very much.
My date just walked out on me within 30 seconds of seeing my face. He saw me, he said, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. He also, when he saw me, I was with Francesca, her boyfriend, and Nick. So like, not the best look, like situation-wise, but he kind of snuck up on me. He was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. He never, yeah, no, he walked in, like.
It really confuses me when people are confused as to why someone did something. Y'all agreed to go on a date. That man shows up to the date. There's you, your female friend, and 2 male friends.
She pretty much lied to him. He was under the impression that this was a date, but she showed up with multiple people, which either means that he was expected to pay for everything, which is usually the case, or she was trying to make it seem like he was going to make her feel unsafe.
Not only is it a group of people that he does not know, but it looks like y'all are already on a double date. And you're confused as to why he did not want to stay. I swear some of y'all are stupid. Next time you go on a date with a guy, maybe don't show up with a group of people that this man does not know. And if it is going to be a group thing, at least tell him ahead of time. So that way, he's not surprised when he pulls up to the date.
Modern women have turned lying to men into a science online. They say one thing, mean another. It's insane how they think it's appropriate to try and blindside a guy without telling him that this date will be attended by multiple people. He didn't agree to that.
You were rushing to 7-Eleven, you could. Calm down. Oh my God.
Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, Nina.
I didn't do anything to you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
There was no one else here, Nina. Bro, Nina deleted my player, bro.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, bro, my 90 that I just got to a 90, bro, she literally just deleted that shit, dog. You serious? Look, bro.
She claims that she didn't delete the character, but at the same time, she also set up the camera at a perfect angle to document his response. In her mind, it's no big deal because she's not the one who's affected by her selfish behavior.
The education system has failed a great many individuals again. Because believe it or not, there are a great many women as well as men that actually would consider that to be what is known as a gotcha moment. Because they foolishly believe, and very naively, I might add, that the only true danger to women in this world is men. And that that's the only thing that women ultimately need protection from. Because men are the most dangerous thing in this world.
Modern women have no idea how deeply they insulted men with this absurd notion that we're the most dangerous creatures to ever walk the planet. Then they act shocked when men want nothing to do with them. You can't make this stuff up.
It's really unfortunate that a great many more people aren't more educated on reality, or else they would actually know that there are a great many truly diabolical women in this world. But then again, I can see why they wouldn't want to bring up that subject, because after all, without men around, women would be perfectly fine taking care of themselves because nothing would ever bother them again. How nice it must be to be so deluded.
What modern women refuse to realize is that the world itself is a dangerous place, but they love to think that if the world was without men, they would live in a peaceful utopia. Women like that have no idea how privileged they are to think that somehow makes any sense.
Apparently this isn't the first time that you cheated.
Yeah, you're just like your mother.
7.
Green.
Oh, we're switching the color. I have a green. Hold on, let me draw one. Oh, it's a new card.
Oh my God, again?
What do you mean
again?
Again.
You're really gonna do this right now?
I'm doing this right now.
in front of my family.
How many times is it gonna happen?
Okay. Really?
You've done it.
Really? Okay. You're so.
No, you've done this so many times. Look, that's your Tinder account, is it not?
The fact that her parents are unsurprised that she cheated on him should tell you everything you need to know about her. This guy better get a DNA test immediately to find out if the child is his before doing anything else. There's no sense letting that woman ruin his life more than she already has.
Get the camera out of
So
my face.
apparently this isn't the first time that you cheated.
Yeah, you're just like your mother.
They know about
Yeah,
it.
this is why mom left you in the first place. Now you're married to her.
Your mother, my
I know you.
wife,
Yeah.
you're all the same.
Wait, you said she died. This is running the family.
Really?
What is going
Okay.
on?
But I'm so horrible for being on Tinder when you won't even pay attention to me. Really?
You don't even pay attention to our kids.
Well, you do the same. The only one in the family that doesn't cheat.
No.
Okay. So apparently it's going two ways now. Who else is on Tinder?
Why didn't you check hers?
Are we just gonna go around the circle and say that we're all on Tinder? You tell me
I'm
that.
pregnant. You won't even bring me water. Really?
Yeah,
Get the
because you
camera
always
out of
have
my
these
face.
pregnancy
Stop.
cravings.
Women like this will always try to throw it back in the faces of the people around her. The issue isn't whether or not her husband pays enough attention to her. The issue is that she cheated, and apparently so has every woman at that Uno game.
How do you define misogyny?
There's a lot of answers up there, Brian.
Yeah.
No, how do you define misogyny?
I don't know. I don't like this.
What? I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
Can I go?
Are you okay? Like, do you want to go as in leave? Is it because I asked how you define misogyny? Is that the...
No.
I wanted to make sure that we were like talking about, because in a debate, it's very important that both people are talking about the same thing, and both people have things defined.
Well, I'm not going to answer how I'm using this in the context because I have signed a waiver.
Wait, what?
Never mind. I don't.
Do you want to just take a little breather? Or you could just stay at the table. I mean...
No, I'd like to go home, if that's allowed.
Because I asked about how you define misogyny. That was the precipitating thing. I've said some way more...
I don't know. He's asking me to abandon feminism. It's like, do you even know what feminism is? It's like, hey, I was never the one that's been like sitting here wanting a man to be a man.
Wait, what? Well, let's talk. Let's try to talk.
Home.
Well, let's try to talk it through. Let's try to get to the bottom of this, because it seems like it's a position you're really strong on, and we'd like to hear your stance. Nick.
You serious? Take note on how other women are treating her. She was asked a very basic question and she breaks down in tears and automatically gets support from the women around her. And it's all because she isn't capable of defining the word mahogany. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.